Buon pomeriggio! Welcome to Clelia's Cucina Italiana, and here we go with another season of wonderful recipes for you. Today we have gray sole that's going to be rolled up with swordfish, cognac, onion. It's going to be delicious. So we're going to start so I can just show you. Okay, this is about 1 medium-sized onion chopped, and we have about 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And what we're going to do, we're going to brown the onion, not really brown, saute it like, you know, blonde, let's say. We don't want anything brown because then it'll be burnt. Okay, and I think I'm going to add a little bit more oil. So 3 or 4 tablespoons of oil, we want enough. And that's extra virgin, okay? And while that is cooking, so we have 1 medium onion. In here we have 4 pieces of gray sole, okay? And here we have 1/2 pound of swordfish chunks. I left it and I cut it very, very small because it's going to be part of the stuffing. So the stuffing is going to be onion, swordfish, breadcrumbs, and herbs, and then fontina cheese, okay? So I left a piece so I can show you just how small I want it to be. Okay, I'm going to put it right here because it's going to be part of the stuffing, so we don't want it to be too big, so it's going to slip out when we roll it up, okay? So make it small, like little cubes or little, it doesn't really matter, just small. All right? And then for the second dish, I'm not going to confuse you here, we're going to do something, it's an Italian couscous, I don't know if you're familiar, that it's called Fregula, okay? And the difference between that and the Israeli couscous, it's large like Israeli couscous. I'll show it to you when we're ready to do it. The difference is that this is toasted. It's Fregula, it's pasta, and it's toasted, so it will never be mushy or limp, you know, and it's really, really good to accompany chicken, fish, or it's also good to put in soups. So today we're going to be doing that like a pilaf, which is really nice to go with this particular dish. Okay, so see how small this is? So, okay, so we got that done. And once the onion gets a little bit more golden, we don't want it to burn, we just want it a little bit golden. And with this is, after I roll it, it's going to be in the oven at 375. We get the oven get hot while we're waiting here. At 375 for about 15 minutes, but we'll go over it again. Okay, now this looks nice and golden and a little bit soft. So at this point we can put swordfish, okay? The chopped swordfish. Oh, this is so delicious, really. You're going to love this. See? And we're going to get this all nice and sauteed with the onion. So it gets the nice flavor from the onion, okay? And when it gets kind of all white, then it's ready. So we're going to just wait a little bit more. And if it needs a little more oil, like I think it does, so just add a little bit more. You want it to be nice and moist. And to that, I'm going to just rinse my hands because I was cutting the fish here. I'm going to add some salt, as much as you like. And then some nice freshly ground black pepper. Oh, this smells good already. I think you're gonna love this. It's a very nice dish, very elegant looking. It's very, very nice. That's all I can say. You'll be the judge once you see it. And try it, I should say. You'll have to try it. Okay, this is getting close to get done. It's almost done. While this is getting done, I'm going to start the couscous. Not that I want to a couple tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm just going to put the onion because I'm going to do it pilaf so they can get cooking while we're finishing the fish, okay? So we don't waste any time here. Okay. Oh, beautiful. The fish is done. See, very quickly. Beautiful. And to that, we're going to add some really nice cognac, about a quarter of a cup. Okay? It's going to make it taste really nice. That's a quarter of a cup. And we're going to see if we can fumble it. Get it? Oh, okay. Didn't get too much of a flame. We got to put a little more, I guess. Ah, that's what I wanted. So like that, it burns the liquor, the alcohol, I should say, but it leaves a really nice flavor. Okay, beautiful. Just gonna stir this. Okay, now to that, we shut the fire off and we add about maybe a third of a cup or a half a cup of flavored breadcrumbs. Okay? Let's see how much this looks like. I have almost a cup in here. Let's see, we just wanted to dry everything here. Maybe just a little bit more. About a third of a cup, okay, of flavored breadcrumbs. And we're gonna stir this onion here, make sure it doesn't burn. Add a little bit more oil. That's for the couscous now. Okay, we're gonna put that low. Okay, now we are ready to do this stuffing here. And I'm gonna do it right in front of you so you can see just what I'm doing. Okay? Here we go. I'm gonna just put lightly a little tiny bit of salt on the fish, just lightly, and a little bit of pepper. Okay, first I'm gonna put the cheese because I think by putting the cheese first, it's easier to roll. And this is Fontina cheese. Okay? And you can put as much as you want. A couple of slices anyway. Okay? This really gives a nice flavor. Like so. I think this is a very nice recipe. There we go. So I would say like 2 slices on each. Like this. You cut them as much. as thin. Yeah, try to be a little thin so it's easier to roll. This is hard to slice because it's very soft. Okay. Like so. I'm just going to put a little bit more because we want to skimp on the last one here. Like so. Okay. Then we're going to spoon some of this. It would be nice if we had time to let it cool off, but we don't have time. So we're just going to put it on. Oh, it smells really, really nice, I gotta tell you. And this is very hot. So be careful. Okay. I tend to overstuff things. So if you overstuff it, it's going to be harder to roll. But we'll manage. A little bit more here. And here. I think it's pretty even. Okay, we'll get rid of this. And now comes the fun part here. I'm going to put some herbs with this. And you know, you can put any herbs you want. And I'm going to put a little bit of thyme. That goes really nice. But if you don't like thyme, you can put, you know, another herb that you like. Like that. But I think thyme really goes nice with swordfish. And a few pieces of fresh oregano. Oregano it's very strong, but it's delicious. It goes really nice with this. And you know, any kind of herb you like, or you can skip, you know, one that you don't. A little basil. We give an opportunity to all the herbs here to do their job. There we go. Maybe a little parsley. So it's very aromatic. Is that right? Okay, here we go. So now we're gonna roll, and it's a good idea to start with the pointy side towards you and go towards the wider side. So the wider side will help to hold the stuffing, okay? And just, you know, just keep putting it in like that. Like that. There, and we're just gonna secure it with one skewer. Okay. Gonna put it in the dish here. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil on the bottom, say a couple of tablespoons. I'm gonna try and put all this stuffing in here. And the oven is ready. Okay, we're just gonna sit it here. And we're gonna do the same with the other one. Like so. And secure it with this. I'm just going to stuff the stuffing in here. as much as we can. Okay, another one here. And another one here. This is so delicious. I mean, I can't tell you how good this is. And it's very, I mean, and I think maybe 1 or 2 per person should be enough. Maybe guys would like 2. But one of these, you know, with the couscous or other things you're gonna serve with, a salad or whatever, it really should be enough. But they're so good, maybe you want 2. So right now we say this is for 2 people, if they want 2 each, or for 4 people, if we're gonna have 1 each. You decide, okay? In my house, we probably have 2 each. Okay, there we go. Molto, molto buono. Very, very delicious. Okay, here we go. Okay, now we got the paper here, we got rid of that. I'm gonna rinse my hands. And we're just going to put a little bit of oil right on top, like that. And maybe a little pepper. I think we have enough salt, so I'm not gonna bother because there's cheese there too. And we're just going to bake it for about 15 minutes at 375, okay? Here we go. Now, to go to the couscous. So we have like 1 small onion in the frying pan and we sauteed it. Okay, so now to that, this is the Italian couscous that I was telling you. It's called Fregula, and you know, you can find this in specialty shops. I mean, you know, Whole Food. I mean, you can shop around also for different prices. It's a little bit pricey, but it's really worth it. It's really delicious. Like I said, you can do it as pilaf, you can do it with fish, you can mix it with chicken, you can put it in soups. I mean, it's very versatile and it's really delicious because it's got a little nutty flavor, you know? It's not like mushy, a little, no, it doesn't get mushy like regular couscous, okay? So we're just gonna put, this is 1 pound. I'm gonna put it all and do just like you do rice, you know? You swish this around to make sure that all the, maybe a little bit more oil, all the oil, it's nicely coated. See, and it's got different colors, see? It's not like white, like, you know, most couscous. This is nice colors, all, you know, toasted. I mean, it's really delicious. So just so by talking, I'm gonna forget and the fish will be too done. Okay, so I'm just squishing it around here so that it gets nice and coated all over with the oil. Just like you would for rice, okay? And then we're gonna add about, probably 2 or 3 cups maybe of, let me shake it a little, of chicken broth. And this will cook in about, I don't know, 15 minutes maybe, okay? So keep an eye on. And we're just gonna cover it and we will be all set. Okay, now when that starts boiling, we just turn it down a little bit. Now, what I also wanted to tell you that with the fish, we're gonna make a really nice herb sauce with lemon, olive oil, and all the herbs you can find, as many as you like. Okay? So here we are. So with this, we're going to put, maybe half a cup of olive oil, because this will serve as a sauce. So we want enough. Third to a half. I would say probably a half of extra virgin olive oil. Okay. And to that, we are gonna add some lemon zest, like the zest of a whole lemon. Gives it a really nice flavor. And if you're gonna get the zest out of the lemon, I suggest you zest it first, because then once you squeeze it, it's gonna be hard to get the zest. Okay, so that's what I'm doing now. Really is really good. Oh. Okay, so then we're gonna cut this and use this. You need muscles for this. Ugh. But this is, oops, this is good because it keeps the seeds. Okay. See, look how nice. Does a nice job. This, can get rid of some of this. And you want the juice of a whole lemon. And if the lemon seems like it's not really that juicy, put another half one. This one here seems okay. With this, we're gonna add lots of herbs. Even lots of thyme. We're just gonna rough cut it a little bit so it okay, and we have some oregano here. Now this requires lots of herbs, because this is what gives the flavor to the sauce. There we go. So this is probably, I'd say maybe a quarter of a cup to a third of a cup of oregano leaves. Okay? And then we're gonna put some basil. So we got olive oil, 1 lemon, and we got thyme, oregano, basil, and we're going to put a little bit of parsley. See? You're probably saying, what is she doing? All those herbs. But you're gonna love it. And then we're gonna add just maybe a tablespoon or 2 of water. Maybe 1 tablespoon. Okay? A little bit of salt. And a little freshly ground pepper. As much as you want. Okay? And And just beat it like this a little bit, see, so it gets nice and, I don't know if you can see this, see? I can beat it so it gets a little bit thick, like it mixes together. And we're just gonna heat it a little bit, not boil, just heat, let the heat go first, like that. Just very, very low while the fish is getting done. And at this point, we will be right back while I clean up and show you how the fish came out. Okay, we'll be right back, don't go away. And we are back, and look how beautiful this fish came out. And back to the Fregula. Now the Fregula, this was, I want to tell you, this was 1 pound, and it took about 32 ounces, you know, of chicken broth, okay? Because this really absorbs the chicken broth, the juice, whatever you want to call it. Ah, this goes so good. And you know, you can put, you know, sometimes if you want to do this as a whole, as one dish, you can put chicken in it, you can put fish, whatever you want. I mean, you can really fix this. Okay, we're going to put a little bit of thyme to give some nice flavor here. And a little sprig of thyme in the middle to make it look nice. There we go. And now, with this, we're not through yet. Remember the sauce that I told you? Now, this was like about half a cup, or 1/3 cup of olive oil, 1 lemon, salt and pepper, and all the herbs you want, okay? And this goes right on top. And lemon zest, don't forget that. See? This goes right on top, and you can also pass some around. Now, is this a masterpiece or what? Really delicious. Here we go. I'm gonna put a little something to decorate it here. Put some thyme, because we got thyme in here. And some nice fresh oregano. Go. And there we go. Now I want to cut this in half so you can, should I cut it? I hate to disturb it, but I want you to see the middle of this. Now, look how delicious this is. Is that good or what? Oh, it is really, really delicious. That's all I can say. Okay? And that is the Fregula. And I'm gonna try it as soon as we stop. Until next time, this is Clelia. Buon appetito e arrivederci alla prossima volta. Now you have to try this. It's just delicious. Ciao!